Alright guys, welcome back. This is going to be another matchup against Kozmo. And it's like pretty much my worst nightmare. Like everything that could go wrong did go wrong and went wrong. That's just like, I don't know, it's just insane. I opened up really good though, like I opened up really good. Like if all this went through, I would have had it. I would have ended with my ideal field, and but no. Apparently he's playing Valor and Maxi main, and I get double Valor. That's like my that's like insane, man. Like that's pretty much my worst nightmare. Maxi and Valor, which is the reason why I was hiding the dresses, the forbidden dress, so I can dress my librarian as fast as possible. So, but yeah, I mean, if that's like the only weakness, if they have managed to get Maxi and multiple failures, that's when you're in big trouble. I mean, there's been a time where I've gotten Valor multiple times, but I still managed to and win the game. But in this scenario, it's just too strong. Like no way. Like so that was just insane. So then right now I'm thinking to myself, okay, I can get 2 more draws, and hopefully those 2 draws, and one of those is a heavy slump. So I had to go for it. I mean, he just has way too much advantage already. So I have to go for my last hope. So then I'm attempting to just draw the heavy slump. It's at the bottom there, you see, but that's pretty much my only out right now. I mean, unless I could have just stopped there and just, like, I guess hope for the best, but odds are that it's hard for me to recover when they have more than one established board. So I had to do this. I had to try to draw one more card, and maybe that would have been a heavy slump, but it wasn't. So right now I'm like, oh, should I quit? No, let's play this out. Let's see how this goes. Then I continue just make Tatsunoko, and then go into Herald, and then just end with Herald, Road to Warrior, and a Level Eater, and just pass. I don't expect to get very far with this, but I just try my luck, and then I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it's pretty much over. It's way too many cards in hand. He gets teleport, and then he brings out a Kozmo that I'm like, okay, nah, it's game. I'm just gonna end up scooping because there's no way I can win this. So then I go ahead and scoop and go to game 2, and I'm still playing the King Continent in this one, so hopefully I had to side him out, so because it didn't do anything for me. So I kept the Raikos in this time because I'm going first. So I'll just put in the Iron Walls. So I end up setting the Iron Wall and then setting the Raiko and Twist Twister. So I'm pretty good enough. So he summons a Farm Girl, and then I pop it mill, and the mills are not really good, like at all. So that was pretty bad. So then I go ahead and draw, and then I'm gonna go ahead and special Dandy tokens. Special the quick draw. Then he drops Maxi, and I'm like, are you kidding me again? So then I have to like push through this, and I have to just end with a bit of advantage, not really advantage, but just enough to get by. So then I draw, and I use Jet's effect and add a junk to hand, because unless he has Twin Twister, he's pretty much locked, or unless he has a what's it called, teleport, and then sacks it for Slit Rider. And yeah, so that's what I was thinking to myself, and I just drew another one. So right now I'm debating whether to just Twin Twister and pitch the second Iron Wall, or just pitch the double. So, but I was like, no, I have to go for it. So then he thinks he could chain the Cosmoja, but we found out that no, he can't use it under Iron Wall. So that's why that bit's a little bit cut. But yeah, I end up he drops Maxi again, and then I'm thinking to myself that I negate it, but then he tries to chain another Maxi, but I tell him, no, wait, no, you can't. You can only use the effect. It doesn't matter if it's negated. You can only use one Maxi per turn. So then he goes, okay, no, I'll just chain Valor to my negation attempt. the crystal wing. So the max C goes through, and then I'm debating whether to just end it here or just keep going. And I'm like, I have to just keep pushing on. I have to just go for it. He's at 56. I'm pretty sure I can get game. It doesn't matter if he failures or not, or yeah, that's pretty much it. And I go ahead and use the Baron's effect. It doesn't really matter if I draw or not, because I'm pretty sure I have game. And then I use charge, and this is the main reason why I play charge. You can look at those mills, like you can mill that, and that's just insane. Like right now, it's infinite poolable. It can't get banished, so it can keep coming back. So that's really good. But yeah, right now I'm just debating on what to do, and trying to get Quasar on the field, just in case, just in case for some weird things. And then he shows me that Diddy Crow. I was like, oh damn. So he pretty much mained my worst nightmares, and he sided Diddy Crow. I was like, what the heck? But that's really interesting. That's the first time I've seen a Kozmo deck, main deck Veiler and Maxi, and side Diddy Crow. Because I mean, Diddy Crow can be good. It's a surprise because you can chain it to whatever it is. Like let's say they go prime, and they banish his cost. I'm pretty sure it's cost to banish, and then you just banish and Diddy Crow it, and then it'll just disrupt them. It'll be a surprise factor. So then I go ahead and make the Quasar, and then I'm thinking to myself, I don't want anything to happen, so I'm gonna just try to get a little bit over the board. So I'm gonna get a Doppel to hand. I'm gonna level E and put them in attack mode, just in case. I don't know. So far it's been pretty crazy. So yeah. So but that was that. So we're gonna go to game 3, and I'm gonna just side in my Raigeki and Dark Holes, take out the Twin Twisters, and just that. And I want to keep the Raikos because they serve as defense as well. Like if I have Iron Wall and set Raikou, I can just pop a back row or pop or just force an effect. I don't know. I don't know. Just pop something, I guess. it just serves as a defense, and I can mill. So then right here, he opens up with Dark Lady, so I'm like, okay. Right away I'm thinking the back row must be a Kozmo, and he has a Dark Destroyer in hand. So that's 3 disruptions. So that's pretty devastating for me. So I go ahead and go charge, and I mill pretty bad. Like that. I mean, it happens, but it's worth having the charge because you can mill all those good things like I did in the previous game. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna try to bait out the Dark Lady and try to force out the Kozmo and force out the Dark Destroyer. So if all fails, I can just set the Iron Wall with no regrets because he used up everything he could chain. So there's no possibility of him chaining into a Slip Rider or chaining a Kozmo. So it'll buy me some time so I can draw on some whatever it is I need. Because yeah, that was just my backup plan. So then I go ahead and summon the math, and then he negates it, and then that's it. Then I see that I have another play, and then I'm waiting for the Kozmo, or I'm waiting for the tag, but there's no tag. So then I'm thinking, oh wait, you must not have it then. So then I go ahead and see that I have a Herald and Drill Warrior play. So I go ahead and go and make a Herald first, just in case he's slow rolling the Kozmo or something. And then after I make a drill, so I can run over the lady. But yeah, like if all this failed, I would have just ended up with setting the Iron Wall, because he would have used the back row and the Dark Destroying hand, so that would have been safe, and the Iron Wall would have been okay. So then I set Iron Wall and pass, and then activate it right away. I do not want anything to be happening right now. So, but then I realized, oh, maybe it's a Called Haunted, and that's when I'm thinking to myself, if it's a Called Haunted, I'm gonna be pretty in trouble. So damn. So then you go Sword Trooper, he activates, I negate with Herald, he sets on the back row, and then right now I'm thinking of what to do. So I just go for, like, just attack with drill and just set the Raikou. Like, that's probably my best move. But I'm thinking of 2 back row that could be Called Haunted, and it'll just be like haunted and tribute for slip, and then pop my iron wall, which is my own defense right now. But then I'm like, I can't be worrying about that, so I just set the Raikou, and then I pass, and then he goes, and then he draws whatever it is that he needs to draw, which is a tin can. And like, oh, what the heck? Like, I'm like, wait, how is that helpful? But then I'm like, wait, he's in a reveal, and then if he gets the Slip Rider engraved, then he has call, he can chain call, and then so pretty much I started visualizing everything. I started to panic, like, oh damn, well this is, and then there it is, he had the call. So then he pops my iron wall, and I'm thinking to myself, I think I just lost. But then I'm like, oh wait, no, not yet. So then I'm gonna go ahead and pop the back row. I don't want to force the tag out, because if I force the tag out, he'll just pop my whatever it is that is the drill, and he'll still have the back row. So I have to pop the back row, and then I have to force the tag after I pop the back row, because in the long run it'll be much better. And then I mill a Cool Bolt, so that's pretty good. And I mill Dandy as well, so that's really good. And then I go ahead and to Battle Phase, and I'm gonna force the tag. So I'm hoping for the tag out, but he just doesn't. He just lets it go through. I'm like, okay. So then I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna keep going, see what else I can do, and eventually get that Dark Sword to come out. But yeah, so right now I'm just hoping for the best right now. Like, there's nothing I can do. I mean, I can do a Trish play, but I don't want to do it now, because then that'll just it'll eliminate my only win condition. So I have to try and draw into something else and do something else other than my main play, which is I'm seeing that I can because I haven't summoned yet. If you guys have been following, I haven't summoned yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a junk, and then I'm gonna bring back Cool Bolt, which is why the Cool Bolts are really good. They can bring themselves back to it. They're gonna come in handy. So then I go ahead and use the tuning. I'm gonna add the junk, and then mill a foolish. That's not good at all. So then I'm gonna go ahead and summon the junk, special the bulb, and I'm thinking to myself, oh damn, he cited crows last game, so is he gonna crow it? And apparently not. So then it goes through, and then I want to bait out the Dark Destroyer. So I'm gonna have him tag out when I make Librarian, so he can tag and then pop the Librarian, and then I still have Cools engraved, so that'll give me a level 6 with the formula, and then with the formula I'm gonna make charge, and then I'm with the token and the bulb, I'm gonna make another formula and draw another card. So I'm gonna draw 2 more cards, and then I'm gonna synchro for Crystal Wing, which is Crystal Wing is really good against Kozmo, because it gets over the ships and I can negate their effects and they try to banish himself. So that's really good. So then I'm thinking to myself, what's in his hand? Like, what's the last card in his hand? Like, is it I was like, I'm scared of the Veiler, because he's just like thinking like should I do it? Should I not? And then I draw a Soul Charge, and I'm like, oh, okay, I got this. But then I remember I can't use it because I attacked. But I'll be good for next turn. So then I draw on the card, and then I ends up in a level leader, and then I'm thinking to myself, wait, I already attacked. So then I'm like, but either way, it's good. So I set the Soul Charge as a bluff and pass, and then I guess he draws something now. I'm assuming it's the Maxi, and I'm like, okay. So then I draw into a Dark Hole, and then I just activate Soul Charge, and then he's freaking, that's insane, man. That's one of my worst nightmares. That's like the perfect example of my worst nightmares. He goes Maxi, I try to negate it, and he chains Veiler to my Crystal Wing. I'm like, oh my god. But then I'm thinking to myself, well, no, I think I got it, because either way, he can draw 1 card, and I could have a Quasar and a Crystal, so that's pretty much gonna be it. Like, that's just gonna be too much to handle for Cosmos. So then I could have synchroed here, but then that would have given him another card. So I'll just synchro on his turn, which is why formula is really good. He can synchro on his turn, so that's really good. And then plus if he's our Hole, I can just negate it, and then I guess I don't know, just go from there. But he goes ahead and activates Kozmo Town, and then I chain Formula because I don't want anything crazy happening. So I want to get Quasar out now, because just in case I want to negate something. So then I put in defense because it's just I don't know. I just have this issue of having him taken by Big Eye. Like, you know, that's annoying when you take it with Big Eye. But yeah, anyways. To myself, I'm thinking to myself, I think I have it. I think this is pretty much game, because what could he possibly have? A pilot and another Dark Destroyer, but I can negate 2 things. So it's like I'm thinking to myself, I'm sitting pretty comfortable. But then he summons a straw, and I'm getting kind of worried of the ways he can use his effect, negate it, and but then he'll change and then vanish and special another ship with him. I'm thinking to myself, wait, no, he can't, because I can just negate both, and if he does that, that means it's a ship in his hand, and that means I got it. So then I end up negating the effect to special from vanish, and then negate the effect to special another ship, and I tell him it's a good game, I'm pretty sure it's game, but then he uses the Kozmo Town shuffle effect, and then he draws a card, and then he puts his Dark Destroyer to attack mode, and then runs over my Librarian. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. He sets a back row, and I'm thinking to myself, I think this game, and that's gonna be game. That was a really grindy match. I hope you guys enjoy this. I know the previous games weren't so intense, but this one I hope I made up for it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you enjoyed the match. And if you're new, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking my videos, and I'll see you when I post the next video. Thank you.